The EMF of the cell is calculated with the help of the Nernst equation. Now, the EMF of the cell can be used to find out the equilibrium constant of a reaction. Now here let us consider the Daniell cell where we have got zinc and the copper half cell reaction. Now here we have got the reaction Zn, right, plus Cu2 positive, equilibrium sign gives Zn 2 positive plus copper, right. So we are going to study this. This is the, we can say, the Daniell cell or the galvanic cell reaction. Now we will consider the each reaction, that is the oxidation half cell reaction and reduction half cell reaction. Now it has been found that as the reaction proceeds, right, the electrode potential of the oxidation half cell goes on increasing, and that of the electrode potential, that is in term of reduction of the cathode, right, it goes on falling down. At equilibrium, what happens, a point is reached when both gets equal. So what will happen at that time? The EMF of the cell will come to be 0. And at that time, we are going to determine the equilibrium constant through the Nernst equation or through the EMF of the cell. So here, that first is the oxidation half cell reaction. So what will happen here? That is zinc undergoing the oxidation, giving Zn, gives Zn2 positive and 2 electrons. Just come to this diagram here which I have plotted here. Along the x-axis we have got the progress of the reaction, right, with which the reaction is proceeding. On the y-axis we have taken the reduction potential, right. Now you can see from the graph that as the reaction proceeds, right, that is the oxidation reaction takes place at the anode. What happens, that there is a gradual and steady increase in the reduction potential value of the zinc electron. It is increasing, right. Simultaneously, right, reduction half cell reaction, that is Cu2 positive accepting 2 electrons getting copper. Now here what is happening, that as this reaction proceeds, that a copper ion accepting the 2 electron depositing as a copper on the electrode, you can see here the reduction potential of the copper electrode or the cathode is showing a decline, it is decreasing, right. A point is reached, right, this is the point here, it's called equilibrium point, when the reduction potential of zinc and the reduction potential of the copper electrode, they become same, right. Now when I say here oxidation half cell reaction is going on, what you can see that on the product side we are having the increased concentration of the zinc ion. So if the zinc ion concentration will increase, what will happen, definitely there will be increase in the reduction potential which is shown in the diagram, in the graph. Whereas in the reduction half cell, the concentration of copper ion is decreasing. So when the copper ion concentration will decrease, there will be decrease in the reduction potential of the copper electron. Now at equilibrium, right, the EMF of the cell, which is denoted by E cell, gets equal. Why? Because the reduction potential, right, of both the electrodes will become same here. So we will have the EMF of cell equals to E cell equals to 0. Right. Now if we have to write at equilibrium only, the value of equilibrium constant Kc for this reaction, students, how will you write it down? You will write it down as Zn2 positive, copper, copper ion and zinc. Right, this is the equilibrium constant from the law of chemical equilibrium, right. If I mark it as equation 1, this is equation 2. So what is the value of Kc from here? Since copper and zinc are in the solid state, the concentration will become unity, so we will have Zn2 positive upon copper ion. This is equation 3. Now I will write down copper zinc concentration equals to 1. Now we'll put the, we can say this is the equation here. Now we'll write down the Nernst equation. So from Nernst equation, what we have, we will write down E cell equals to E naught cell minus 0.059 upon n. We will not place here now 2. When we are solving the numerical, we will place it here 2. So 0.059 upon n. This is log Zn2 positive, that is the product ion, upon the reduced ion here, that is here copper. Right. Now from equation 3, right, we will put the value of Kc, right, in this equation 4. So what we will get here, and what is the value of E cell which we have stated here? E cell equals to 0. So E cell equal to 0, it is getting E naught cell minus 0.059 upon n. Instead of Zn2 positive upon copper ion, we will put here Kc. So it is getting log Kc here. Or we can say that here that E naught cell is equal to 0.059 upon n log Kc. Right. Now this is the relation between the standard EMF of the cell and log Kc equilibrium constant. And if we determine the equilibrium constant Kc, we will just, by knowing the standard electrode potential, we will find out the standard EMF of the cell. By knowing the number of electrons which have been used for oxidation reduction, we can easily find out the Kc value.